Good day, viewers. You are welcome back to Tindanious math tutorials. If this is your first time chancing on my YouTube channel, kindly like, comment, share, subscribe for more interesting videos and catchy. Okay, so viewers, so far now let us digest this question. Evaluate limit as x approaches half of the expression x minus cos of sine inverse of x all over the expression 1 minus tan of sine inverse of x. Now viewers, let us observe something over here. You realize that there is, for the numerator part we have sine inverse of x, and the denominator part we have sine inverse of x, so they are common. So why don't we let a single variable represent those functions so that it can make our function easier to manipulate? So therefore we'll say that you can decide to use theta, okay? So let theta, okay, be equal to sine inverse of x, since it is common. Alright, so wherever I see sine inverse of x, I'll simply put theta there, as simple as that. And remember, from the introductory aspect of limit of inverse of trig functions, we said we can reverse this. Alright, so I'll say that x is equal to sine of theta. Do you remember this? I hope you remember, right? Okay, so if theta equals this, then x is equal to this. So just interchange the position of x and theta and make this positive. That's all. So viewers, I can decide to now what? I can decide to now substitute this into this. Okay, but let us go step by step. Here we have what? As x approaches half. So we said what? As x approaches half. Okay, so now what it means is this. Viewers, now I would want to find a trig ratio with respect to sine. Okay, I have sine, so I want to hammer on the sine. Now, what would I do on my calculator such that when I punch sine of a certain angle, I will have half, or I will get half? You can decide to work in radians, or you can decide to work in degrees. All is up to you. So viewers, we already know that, okay, sine of 30 degrees gives what? Gives me half. As simple as that. So straight away, we know that theta is equal to what? 30 degrees. Now when you convert 30 degrees into rad or radian, then we have what? 30 degrees to be equal to what? Pi on what? On 6. So sine of pi on 6 also gives what? Also gives half. As simple as that. So viewers, now wherever I see theta, so I write as theta approaches 30 degrees or pi on 6. Alright? Okay. So viewers, now let us substitute. Let's do substitution. So viewers, this is what we are going to do. This is what we are going to do. So I have limits. Okay, so limit as what? X approaches half. So now I'll work in theta, alright? So as theta approaches what? Viewers, permit me to work in radians, okay? So you have on your calculator, you have mode plus shift. Then you move to number 4. Number 4 simply means you are working in radians. Okay, so I have what? Pi on what? On 6. Now viewers, what do I have here? What do I have here? X. But remember, we said, okay, x is equal to sine theta. So I'll not put x there. Remember, we want to transform this function into another thing. Then we solve from there. So if I see x, I'll put what? Sine theta there. So I have what? X, which is sine theta. Then minus, now viewers, look, minus what? What do we have? Cos, right? So I'll write my cos over here. So I have my cos. Now viewers, what about sine inverse of x? You remember, we said sine inverse of x equals what? Theta. So sine inverse of x, I'll put what? Theta here, as simple as that. Then over, viewers here, I still have what? 1 over here, right? So I have 1, then minus, viewers, okay, I still have tan here. So I have tan of the expression. So I have tan of what? Sine inverse of x. And we said what? Let theta represent sine inverse of x. So I'll put what? Theta here. As simple as that. Once you are able to do this, then you are halfway. Alright? So viewers, in order not to confuse you, let me go step by step. So this is the same as limit as theta approaches pi on 6. Then I have what? Sine theta minus cos theta. Then over, viewers, what do I have? 1, then minus, from basic trigonometry, tan theta is the same as sine theta over cos theta, right? So wherever I see tan theta, I'll put what? Sine theta over what? Over cos theta. Okay, so viewers, we still have limit as theta approaches pi on what? On 6. Of what? Sine theta minus cos theta. All over. Viewers, we already know this is what? This is just a fraction, right? So 1 minus sine theta over cos theta. I know you can do this, right? So cos theta times 1 is what? We have cos theta, then minus what? Sine theta, then over the common denominator, which is what? My cos what? Theta. Okay, viewers, in order not to become confused, okay, let me just separate them. So I'll have limit, okay, as theta approaches pi on 6 of the expression sine theta, then minus cos theta. Alright, then divided by, it comes here, divided by what? Cos theta minus sine theta, then over what? Over cos, right? Cos theta. So viewers, so we have a limit as what? Theta approaches pi on 6 of the expression sine theta minus cos theta. And you know, for division, change it to multiplication, then you reciprocate this side. So I'll be having what? Times cos. So we'll be having cos theta this way over this expression cos theta, then minus sine what? Sine theta. Okay, so viewers, now we'll be having limits, okay, as theta approaches pi on 6, okay, of, we have it this way, sine theta minus cos theta, okay, then over this, which is what? Cos theta minus what? Minus sine what? Sine theta, right? Then times, so I have this expression here, this expression over here, leaving what? Leaving this. So times cos what? Theta. Okay, so viewers, so this is what we had, right? So for want of space, permit me to work over here. So viewers, this is again very simple. What is the relationship between the numerator and the denominator? Look, see here you have positive sign. When you come here, it is what? Negative sign. And over here you have what? Negative cos theta. Here you have positive cos theta. So what I can do is I can decide to factorize the denominator. Do you get it that way? In other words, I want to model the denominator so that it looks exactly like the numerator, so that I can see if I can cancel or not, or I can adjust it to get another thing. Let's see the beauty of that. So viewers, so I can say that limit as theta approaches pi over 6, okay, we have sine theta minus cos theta this way, right? Then all over, viewers, I can factorize negative out, okay? So if I factorize negative out, I will have sine theta minus cos theta. Let me explain that. So view negative. Now, let's see what happens. Look, if I multiply negative times sine theta, I still have negative sine theta. I have not changed it. Now, negative times negative, it gives me positive. This is positive cos theta, right? Yeah, so I intentionally did it this way so that I can easily cancel out. Factorize negative out, copy and paste everything. That's all, right? Then what do we have? Times cos theta this way. So viewers, the whole of this cancels out this. So what do I have? I have limit as theta approaches pi on 6. Remember we are working in radians, please. What do I have? I have negative, right? So negative 1, because this divides itself 1 and divides this also 1. Okay, this is basic, right? So I have, so this negative affects the 1. So I have negative 1 times cos theta is what? Negative cos theta. As simple as that. I can decide to push the negative out of the limit. It's the same thing, or I can still maintain it and evaluate cos of pi on 6. Alright? So viewers, so I can say the negative coming here times limit, okay, as theta approaches my pi on 6 of cos theta. So when negative affects this cos theta, you still have for negative cos theta. Now, when you put this into this, so what do I have? I have negative, then what? Cos of what? Pi on 6. And this should give me, viewers, I have negative here. So I have negative, then I have square root of 3 over 2. As simple as that. Or someone would say, this is the same as what? Negative half, then have it this way, as simple as that. Viewers, I have covered extensively on limits of trigonometric functions and limits of inverse of trigonometric functions. So viewers, when I meet you next time, I will consider interesting topics in the various universities, whether KNUST or University of Ghana, Legon. Watch out, and you can drop more challenging topics so that I will carefully visit the comment section, then we'll take it from there. I'll see you next time. Remember, I like you so much. Your success, your grade A is my priority, as well as appreciating maths and using it to solve real life problems. Bye.